What's good, everyone? This is BNK, Big Nasty Kale, and here doing a vlog entry. I'm getting paper. Look at me now. Anyway, it is August the 27th, 2011, and Hurricane Irene is upon us. Upon us. Impending doom, apparently, on Long Island. We're all gonna die. So, I am not prepared in any way. I'm alone in my room, no one to spend time with. The windows aren't boarded or anything. I have no supplies or anything, so this might be the last time you see me. Also, there's a tree in the back that might fall and kill me, so apparently this might be the end of me. So if you don't hear from me again, I'm probably dead. So it's been great. But in the wake of death, I just wanted to update you guys, see what's going on. I haven't put up anything in a long time, and the reason is my computer is continuously acting like an asshole, and I can't render, and I don't know why. It used to be a problem of overheating, but I've taken care of those problems, and it's still giving me a problem. So, I might have to just render. Because like now, YouTube allows me to post more than they allow me to post longer videos. So I can go past the 15-minute mark. So in theory, I probably can do the half an hour that I do for the show straight through. The problem is that the file size is too big, and my connection's so ass that it takes hours and hours and hours to upload, in which sometimes my computer will just shut off or blue screen or something. So I'm thinking I might go back to the 3-part, the 10-minute intervals that I used to do, just for the sake of getting it up. Second, I actually have a new intro that I'm so eager to show you guys. Unfortunately, I fucking can't. So, frustration all around. I will try to fix this. The storm is supposed to hit around 2 or 3. It's 10 o'clock now, so it gives me 6 hours to try to get this shit going. So, I'm going to try to actually find out how to do this. While I do that, I'm going to be playing some Third Strike, but that's for a different day. So, biggest news right now is Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition 2012. I wish that wasn't the name of it. I swear to God, I hate, I'm just going to call it AE12. That's it. AE12. And in AE12, a lot of changes. Every character has gotten buffs and nerfs, and I'm not going to go over every buff and nerf, but, I will go over juries right now. Before I go into that, I want to just say, I think that Capcom is missing what they need to buff with the character. And I don't even think she needs buffs. Shuri doesn't need buffs. Obviously she's not top tier, so, obviously she would need buffs. No. What I'm saying is, the way she is now, I think she's very good. I think she actually has the potential to be high mid-tier. And high mid-tier, I think, is all you need to win in this game. I think if you can do that with skill, you can do it. So, what do you do? Well, I'm saying fix her. There's a lot of things about her that doesn't work, and I'll tell you what they are. First and foremost, there's no uniformity to her moves. What I mean by that is, for an example, there's a lot of weird, wonky stuff that happens with Juri. And whereas sometimes it's beneficial to us, like a cross-up dive kick or something, other times it's not. And, you'll run into things like, if you hit a dive kick at their ankle, you can ultra to them. But if you're playing as, say, Guile, and you hit the same exact thing, Guile's bounce up or push back from the dive kick is going to cause them to get out of range of the ultra 2. Now, obviously, that's a problem. And it's a problem that it might be a little bit hard to fix. And the reason why it might be hard to fix is because the problem is not with Juri. It's actually a problem with Guile. It's just the way his hitbox is. Just the way that his animations are. For an example, Zangief doesn't have a lot of bounce up. But Vega has a lot of bounce up. Abel has a lot of bounce up. So, it's starting to rain now. Interesting. So, it's a problem. starting to get actually nervous now that I see the AC unit. I wonder if I should take it out. So again, the problem is not with the character. The problem is your opponent, and you can't change that. You know, that's one of the things about the game that I think it's cool. You know, with hitbox changes. You know, there's certain things that don't work. Well, the problem is this is not the same across the board. Like, there's never a time in which Ryu will hit the Dragon Punch as an anti-air, and because of the hitbox, you know, Ultra 2 doesn't. Ultra 1 does not work. You know, it's like if you hit it, it's gonna work. You know, and like I know that Viper, for an example, has a problem with some things. Like, you know, sometimes they fall out of her Ultra 1. But that's 2 or 3 people the cast. I'm talking about half the cast. And, you know, you can't fix that. So what do? Seeing as that's a trial, the jumping medium punch, the dive kick to Ultra 2, seeing as that's a trial and that's something they want us to do, you know, I do think that's probably not, you know, the most insane thing to ask for. But you can't change that. What they can change is is EX dive kick. Fine. The dive kicks sometimes will not work. But if you spend a bar, EX dive kick will. And that you can definitely change because you can add, I don't know what it's called, but like a tracking to it. You know, as they get bounced up, they get sucked into it. So at least the wall bounce you get, you know, and then you can hit Ultra 2. That would be fair. That would be completely fair, I think. You know, because you're spending the bar to use something that should work that way, and it should work. Her bread and butters, depending on the hitbox of your opponent, sometimes the pushback when her moves are too far, so her regular bread and butters don't work. Fine, understand that. I use short in some way, shape, or form into mid kick pinwheel. Fine. Sometimes you can only do like short pinwheel. The problem that I have is that there's sometimes when you jump in, you do like a short, and the next short is a far short, and that's a problem. I mean, that's just me. You could use 2 crouching shorts, but sometimes the second one will whiff. And you're looking at the characters like Hakana and stuff. So, what do? Well, her light punch is actually one of her best normals. It has the most frame advantage off of her normals. Unfortunately, it whiffs against a majority cast on crouch. You're starting to see a little trend here, right? So seeing as that whiffs on a majority of the cast, I think it would actually be quite fair to change that move, make the hitbox on that lower so it hits crouchers. There's a lot of the cast that can do this, and I honestly don't understand the reasoning for not letting jury do this. So I most definitely think that should be changed. What else? Her mid kick will whiff on crouchers. The first hit will hit, the second hit will whiff, and that way you can't cancel off of it. So that kind of sucks. My change to that would be to force a raise. Like, you know, your opponent will stand up after that, but people think that would be overpowered, but I think that would be completely fair. What else? Her dive kick, I said. Her standing close hard punch. When you're using it as a frame trap, if someone does like a low attack, they'll go right underneath it. And you might think, well, that's a lot of things in this game, you know, but I actually mean a short. If someone will use their short against a lot of the cast, it will actually whiff. And it's frustrating because, you know, I honestly feel that move is used a frame trap. But whatever. I mean, that I'm not really going to ask too much for. But Ultra 2, I'm actually going to say quickly, I don't think there's anything wrong with that Ultra. I think it works as is. If they wanted to make it easier to go into it off of certain things, I'd be fine with that. But I don't think the Ultra is not working as it should work. I think they made it that way for a reason. If they change it, that's going to change a lot of things about her playstyle. And the reason is, how much time? Damn, I'm rambling on here. Try to get this done in 5 minutes. The reason why is, I'm not going to be able to go over the changes. I'll do it in a different one. What was I saying? The reason if they make the hitbox for the Ultra 2 better, what you're going to have a problem with it, anything's going to link off of it. The way that it works, and I talk about this a lot, is that when she's on the ground, she activates it, when she starts going up, it's activated. Then when she spins back around, it's off. Active, off, active. Hopefully you saw that. But eventually, essentially it turns off, and it actually is timed for a reason, so that you can't link that ultra off of certain things, but it doesn't change the property of the move that it would link off of. I.e., you technically can link Ultra 2 off of an EX Fireball. The trick of it is that you have to, how do I say? You have to have a timing or a height in which Ultra 2 is active during the fallback of the Fireball. There you go. Meaning you do the Fireball. They have to be in the air long enough so that the move is active, but they can't be in the air too long at certain heights, because then it would be able to link off of it. No, I'm sorry, I screwed that up. They have to be in the air so that it's active, but certain things like the mid kick and the hard kick EX Fireball, it actually I guess the height on it is so good that it just happens to fall through it because it's not active at the time that they're falling. So, for example, your opponent is starting to fall, and the moment that they're falling, the Ultra 1 is, their Ultra 2 is going up, and it's not active at that moment. Now, there are ways to force this. If you do, like on Ryu, if you do like a standing close hard punch, low EX Fireball, focus attack, dash cancel, Ultra 2 going into the corner, you can force this move to kind of work. Essentially, you just have to do the right height. So if they change Ultra 2 to make it active all the way up, you know, I can guarantee you EX Fireballs, it's going to work. Off of any of the Fireballs, it's going to work. It would just be too overpowered. So for the sake of keeping the moves as is, because you could do things like, do the Fireball and then do EX Pinwheel, or, EX Fireball, do EX Pinwheel. For the sake of that kind of stuff, you don't want to change those moves, so you have to change the Ultra. So I think Capcom did 100% what they should do. You just have to know how to hit it. So, Feng Shui Engine in 3 minutes. Hopefully I can get this done. Feng Shui Engine is a very good Ultra that you see I like using. I think that Ultra is the Ultra of choice. Why? Because you don't have to change your playstyle. All you have to do is focus, look at your opponent, see where they're blocking, and try to mix them up. It's a mix-up Ultra with huge damage potential. I've taken whole bars away when people just flat out did not know how to block. There are times in which I get destroyed. For the whole round, I have small amount of health left, and I have Ultra full stock. That means Ultra 1 is going to last for a long time. 2, I have full super, so that means I can focus attack, dash cancel, and the whole 9 yards. I've taken whole bars off that Ultra. So, with that being said, it's very strong. What I think they should change is there's something with the medium punch and the medium kick. It actually, how do I say? When Feng Shui Engine is on, there is a problem with those moves in which they are slower than regular. That should not be. That should be taken out. Their moves should be the same. They should just be chainable. 2, the problem is there are times in which you can cancel, and the game reads your canceled move into, like, say, a close medium punch, but you're too far away, so it whiffs. So the far should have come out. So that's a problem with those kind of things. Standing close hard punch will whiff a lot of the time. The crouching hard punch will whiff. Standing hard kick will actually whiff on crouchers, and that should not be, because it does not work outside of Feng Shui Engine. If you fix those things, Jury, I think, actually would be 100% a better character. She would be 100% fair, and she would be complete. Now, is that what they did? No. So, the next vlog, I'm going to go over what they actually did and why it's good and why it's bad. Talk to you guys later.